Welcome back. This is your weekly Word with G Matt Harvey report. I'm your host Greg Larnard, where you sit back and listen, and I'll explain. So Matt started off his spring training by pitching to the Tigers. Last week he pitched 2 no-hit innings, struck out a couple of batters, and was facing David Price. So it was a little bit of a early spring marquee matchup. Matt Harvey hit 99 on the radar gun. Good sign. Good thing to see. The velocity's still there. He felt good. And of course, you've got to believe that the adrenaline was pumping and he was ready to go and just kind of ready to throw it through a brick wall. A couple of his pitches were elevated just a touch, and that's just coming from the adrenaline. First time being back in game action. I was kind of expecting. But Matt Harvey took the mound again a couple of days ago on Wednesday. The Mets gave Matt Harvey a 2-run cushion in the first inning, but in the third, Matt Harvey gave it back. RBI double by Stanton. Harvey ended up only going 2 2/3, didn't finish the third inning. Bradford came in, ended up giving another run up. So that was 2 official runs charged to Matt Harvey, but he was facing a more stacked lineup with the Marlins than he was against the Tigers. He was facing the likes of Michael Morse, D. Gordon, Christian Yelich, and of course that man that got him, Giancarlo Stanton. So like I said, Harvey pitched 2 2/3 innings, threw about 50 pitches, gave up 6 hits, struck out 2, and walked 1. His fastball, on average, was 95 miles an hour, good sign, and they were saying it was on a slow radar gun too, so could have been a little bit higher than 95. But after the game, Matt Harvey, he said he felt good, but his body felt a little bit sluggish. And you might be thinking to yourself, that's a little bit of a contradictory statement, that he felt good and his body felt sluggish. Well, his arm probably felt good, his pitches felt good, but his body is just not used to being out there for that third inning. He probably hit a little bit of not a lot, but a little bit of a wall. So he just needs to get himself back into pitching shape. And he said after the game, it's very important to get his body back into pitching shape so he can pitch those multiple innings. He can go 6, 7, 8, 9 innings when the season rolls around. It's not going to happen in the spring. I assume the most he'll get up to in spring is probably somewhere around 6 to 7 innings by the very end of spring, maybe right before he's about to pitch in April. A couple things Matt Harvey's got to do. He said he's got to continue to work on his pitches. He said he threw inside to lefties and righties. He didn't do that in his first start. He wanted to kind of see if he could really get it up into the batter's hands, and he felt good about it. He said he hit his spots on the inside exactly where he wanted. The one that he left inside to Giancarlo Stanton, he said, is exactly where I wanted it, but Stanton's just a big, strong guy and is able to get his hands around it and drive a double for an RBI. So Matt Harvey next will be facing the Red Sox on Monday, and what I'm looking for is to see Matt Harvey continue to have that consistent velocity, that accuracy with his pitches, if he's able to spot up exactly where he wants to go, the continued development of all his pitches, the fastball, the slider, the changeup, that newfound curveball. Have him put it in spots where he needs to put it to get batters out. That's really what I'm looking for. And finally, stamina. Being able to go into that third inning, finish the third inning, maybe get into the fourth inning, finish the fourth inning against the Red Sox. It's all baby steps at this point. He's just got to go 1 inning at a time. Finish the first, finish the second, get through the third, get into the fourth on this next start. I think that would be a success. So this has been your weekly Matt Harvey report. This is the Word with G podcast. I'm your host, Greg Larnard, where you sit back and listen, and I'll explain. We'll catch you next time.